Good morning. I am Bob Davidson, and I am a townsperson in the town of Portsmouth, and just enjoying this cool, cold weather and celebrating the 250th anniversary on the exact date of the storming of the Fort William and Mary, and part of the 1st New Hampshire Regiment, a reenactment group, celebrating our 51st year as reenactors. And basically what I'm going to be doing today with my wife, which I will try to find her, is to be the townsfolk and walking around town and waiting for Paul Revere to arrive. And we're going to be marching to the Fort William and Mary in Newcastle, New Hampshire. And but I'm looking forward to celebrating this great event prior to Lexington and Concord.
Good morning. My name is Samuel Cutts. I'm a merchant here in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, and I have recently been appointed the head of the Committee of Correspondence, which is a committee that we set up with our fellow sister colonies, including Massachusetts. We hear word that we may be getting a messenger today about some of the ongoings in Boston, and we'll be discussing that today here in downtown Portsmouth, and what our response might be that to the British Crown. As many of you know, the Crown Forces have launched raids into the countryside across Massachusetts, and we're certainly not going to stand for that here in New Hampshire.
Good morning. I'm portraying John Langdon, one of the most prominent men in Portsmouth in 1774, and we're here today to commemorate 250 years since the raid on Fort William and Mary, where citizens of the town came together before the revolution started and seized the powder and cannon and arms at Fort Constitution, which was at the time Fort William and Mary in Newcastle. So we are portraying some of those townsfolk today. We're trying to portray some of the events that happened and as it unfolded here.
With Jonathan Lane.
I did.
Good morning. My name is Charles, and I am a shoreman in the fishing industry here in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. A shoreman's job is once the fishermen complete their catch and it's salted on board ship, they deliver it into port, and now it's our job to do basically the second round of production, which is first clean the salt off of it that has been on the fish for several weeks on board, and then from there we might add a second salting, but then we set the fish out onto fish flakes or fish fences in order to dry, which might take about 3 to 4 weeks depending upon the weather, and at that point our fish is ready for sale, which is mostly an export product from New England to Europe and the West Indies.
I'm looking for Cuts. Where's Cuts? Yes.
How can we defend her?
I need to find Cuts. Where will I find him?
Dry Pit Tavern.
Alright.
Let's see what the news is from Boston.
We're ahead of the game compared to Boston and Newport. At least we have a warning ahead of time. That's trouble days. We'll get this letter to the Committee of Conference.
We've been in session in the tavern or with the other fellow committee members.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Revere.
I'm off to do a little more news.
Very good, sir. Safe travel.
Send the word to Durham and Exeter. Members of this town, we need to gather the town by our liberty pole, common place to gather. so we can discuss what to do next. The committee is in agreement with what the letter, some of you may have heard of, has suggested. It's anticipated that a number of troops are on their way within the few days to take the fort in Portsmouth, take the provincial stores, provincial cannon from us, just as they did 2 months ago in Cambridge. General Gage and the King's troops, the ministerial troops, have been trying to do this. The word that just came to us from this letter is that in Newport, they already anticipated the same, tore down their fort, moved all of their cannon and gunpowder further inland to keep this from happening. But we need to clear the streets. I think we have our drummers playing for nearby. If we get enough of our citizens at the Liberty Pole, we can make a decision of what to do next.
Follow the music! As some of you may have heard, we've received correspondence from Boston Town, from the Committee of Correspondence there. Many of you know that the town of Boston is occupied by British regulars. Many of you also know that in Massachusetts, the royal governor has sent out troops into the countryside to attempt to confiscate arms and powder supplies belonging to the colony. They won't take them! No! No! No!
From potentially defending their home.
No!
In this latest letter, we have heard tell that Parliament has decided there will be no more exports of powder and arms to the colonies.
No! What shall we do?
Our friends and brother and sister in Rhode Island have taken action and have taken charge of their powder and stores, dismantling their fort and bringing it to their colony's capital.
Huzzah.
Here.
How are we to make do with what they give us if they insist on taking it from us?
Well said. Well said.
That's the plan with General Gage and the King's troops, those working for Parliament then at least. Their plan is to seize all of the arms and gunpowder and stores, forts throughout New England. We've seen this just 2 months ago in Cambridge where they went out there. They've been making forays throughout the countryside. It is.
And we earned those arms in all those battles we had for the crown.
There are new troops and more ships in Boston already. We already have a number of our own troops occupying our neighboring brethren in Massachusetts. At the same time, a military governor in charge of it, the Dastardly Gage. If we give them a chance, if we do not do something and try to go to the fort and take the gunpowder, it's a bold move. But if we do not do this, within a day we could see sails off our coast, and the Marines will be right there to take the powder and arms. This is no small thing that we are asking you to do, but the members of the Committee of Correspondence in this town, your representatives, we are helping. We are firm in the idea, just as our brethren are in other towns. Marblehead, Salem, they both have had the same news, the same resolves. Our brethren in Rhode Island, around New England, it's the same purpose. If we do not act on this information, it could be too late. Well, we need volunteers.
To the fort!
Take this fort.
I compel you now to leave.
Man's gun isn't even loaded.
No, we're going in.
We're not going in.
Easy.
Make way.
Easy.
Any
Easy.
bloodshed,
Easy.
any bloodshed shall be on your hands.
You'll pay for that! This is money treason! Hold him down! This is money treason!
John, what's happening? You stay away from me!
Train them! Train him! Get the keys for the powder house! Where are the keys? Keys, sir. I demand the keys!
Yes! I don't know how to use it, but that's okay!
Wait a minute, wait down.
No! I will not! You let go of me!
Hold on! Hold on! Treason! This is treason! Over King George! Have you no shame, any of you? We left you one barrel of powder, guard that! Come on, lads, we have to get this powder to the ship. Execution! You, sir! Mr. Cox, I know you too. You will hang.
Mr. Cochran,
You will hang.
you are in the wrong here.